Hey YouTube, 3D Printed Life here, and I do apologize for the lack of videos, but I do have my printer back now. It was at work for the past month, but now it is back home. So I've got a few things to talk about, so let me just get right into it. Printer-wise, as far as upgrades, I have finally printed a power supply bracket. This was designed by Scott Adams over at the forums. Basically just holds it up vertically, it's nice and rigid, and it doesn't require you adding any T-nuts. It simply has, you can't really see it, but bolts that kind of just clamp around the extrusions instead of actually bolting to it. So it's a really easy thing to just kind of throw on. You don't have to really modify your printer at all. So pretty awesome. And it keeps the fan from cooling the heated bed, and it also keeps it out of the way, which is nice and handy. Now eventually I do also want to print these little top covers that will go on here. I do forget who designed them, but if I can find the link, I will put it in the description. Actually, one more thing on the printer. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but a nice little upgrade I found is to add a square nut underneath the bed on the arm, so it's between the spring and the bed. There you can kind of see the square nut. Basically what this does is it makes the bed a lot more rigid. Because the bolt is pretty securely attached to the bed now, and then the bolt has the spring on it to keep it tensioned with here. But basically, it keeps it from being able to wiggle around as much. So pretty awesome. It does help to improve print quality a little bit, but mostly just keeps the shaking down. So for more complex parts and high infill honeycomb, it will help to minimize any wiggling that's going on there. Now, on a non-printer related note, I am looking for a, graphic designer of sorts to help me make an advertisement for the Eclips3D. It would be a pretty basic one. I just want to throw it on the ProBoard forums, which is the forums pages that I use. But obviously this would be going on other people's forums. But basically it's just like a narrow banner, and I'm looking to do some kind of advertisement. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but I do want to get something out there, just kind of try to boost sales a little bit. One more thing to mention, I'm sure I'm forgetting quite a bit. I have ordered way too many of some aluminum plates than I will ever need. Uh, so basically if you guys want to buy any, you are more than welcome to. Now what I have extra of is these bearing plates. So basically I don't have any loose laying around, but it goes in a corner of 2020 extrusions, and it just holds, or it has two holes. One, this is just a through hole that you can put a bolt through, and then this one is a tapped M5 hole. So that's what I use for that. I also have some motor mounts. These are corner motor mounts. They do give enough clearance on the edge here so that you won't get any like resonance from the motor touching the frame, stuff like that. But basically just M3 holes for the NEMA 17 motors, and then M5 holes to mount to the frame. And then I also have these single motor mounts. Basically the same thing as the corner, but it's not a corner. So I mean, luckily the motor mounts, I'm sure quite a few people will be interested in, so I won't have any trouble offloading the extras of those. I have not determined an exact price yet, and obviously that depends on how many you buy, but I will have about 20 of those single motor ones that I can sell, and 40 of the double motor, 4 of the pulley plates that I can sell. So if you're interested in any of those, feel free to contact me at 3dprintedlife@gmail.com. So it's my username, my YouTube username at gmail.com, and we can work something out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, if you are able to do advertisements, graphic designs, email me at the same place. Just include some like previous work you've done so I can see kind of what your work is like, and then I will go from there. One last thing. While my printer was at work, it has been printing some crazy long prints. So I have about 4 or 5 really impressive, really huge prints, which I'm sure you guys will be very eager to see, but I don't have them here. So you guys are going to have to wait, but I'll probably devote one episode to at least one individual episode to each of maybe 2 or 3 of those creations I've done, just to kind of show off each design, because there's some really impressive ones in there, and it's pretty exciting. I think you guys will like it. And the also the custom filament reviews, those are being worked on. I'm just printing stuff for them now. Already did the magnetic iron. I still have stainless steel, carbon fiber, and the tungsten to go. Alright, so that is it now for real. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later.